In this video we will have 4 different ways to stop on inline skates. So the first technique is the plow stop. The plow stop looks a little bit like the lemon, but you brake in front.
The plow stop technique is the first technique we will use to stop in inline skating. That's the first things we will learn. It's a little bit like the lemon. You have to first, you put your skate a little bit wider than normal, then you close the orientation of your skate to the inside, and then with your legs, with your quadriceps, you try to put pressure into the ground and push down a little bit in front. So it will slow you down when you have little bit speed. It will not work when you go quite fast, but when you have a little speed, around 10 to 15 kilometers an hour, or when you're a beginner, it's the first technique that is the most efficient to learn to start inline skating.
Make sure that you stay low and good flex in your legs when you do this exercise. When you make this exercise, you go wide with your legs, a little bit on the inside edge, and then you close your legs in front. Now we will show you the second exercise to stop on inline skates. It's called the T-stop, and this is probably the most famous stop you can do on inline skates. To make this technique work good, you have to be stable on one leg. You have all the weight on the front leg, the left leg for me right now, and the other foot, you just put it behind and let it slide. If you want to brake more and faster, you have to put a little bit more pressure on the back leg. A little bit of details when you do this brake. You have the hip on the outside of your left foot, and you have the foot a bit more like an L, not too much behind because then you will rotate, not too much on the side because you will also rotate or get the weight into the middle. It has to be kind of an L behind you, so your shoes, 2 shoes make an L when you brake. It's called a T-stop technique, but it looks a little bit more like an L when you look at the details of your feet. Your front leg have to be center edge and your back leg have to be inside edge. Now we will show you a third exercise to stop on inline skates. It's called the alternate plow stop. We use this when you have a little bit more speed. Let me show you how it looks like. You just have to change the pressure on each leg at the rhythm you want. This technique is better to save your wheels compared to the T-stop technique. As a beginner, try not to go too much in a downhill, but if it happened to be a downhill, a small downhill, you can use this technique to slow down your speed. Don't put the knee on the inside, it has to be the whole leg and the whole foot who turn on the inside. Now I will show you the first technique to stop. It's called the eagle. In this stop, you need to be kind of pretty good on your skates, and you need to have good balance on one leg also. It looks a little bit like a beginning of a T, but then you rotate the other leg instead of braking. I open a lot my legs, I have the body weight in the middle, and I have the pressure on my heels to be able to turn the skate pretty much. And don't forget to put your weight in front, because if you're too straight, you go backwards. To work out this technique and to try to be better in it before you do it, you can practice. You put a chair in the middle. Imagine we have a chair here. You put your hands on the chair and you work. The feet have to be really long. Still you can have the balance and the weight on the chair. So now we have 4 stop techniques for beginners, and this will help you to stop and to be safe for now. If you want to go to the next level, you have to develop more skills, but this we will see in the next video.